Welcome to Impact Headlines. US consumer sentiment plunges. Germany elects its 10th chancellor. India likely to grow 6.3% in fourth quarter 2024. US President Donald Trump is under scrutiny as consumer sentiment in February plunged for the second consecutive month to 64.7 from 71.7 a month earlier, amid rising inflation now at 3%, the highest rate in 6 months. This contradicts his promise to lower prices from day one. Despite this, Trump's global tariff policy has spurred investment, with Apple, a leading technology giant, announcing a $500 billion investment into local manufacturing. Impact on Sri Lanka. Rising inflation and declining consumer sentiment in the US could dampen demand for Sri Lankan exports. In 2024, exports to the United States reached $2.9 billion, a 5.5% rise from a year earlier. Stable economic conditions in the US is essential for Sri Lanka to reduce its BOP deficit. At the federal election on Monday, Germany elected Friedrich Merz from the Conservative Christian Democratic Party as its next chancellor. He won the election by a large margin, securing 28.6% of the votes. The AfD party came in second, securing 20.8%, and outgoing Chancellor Olaf Scholz, SPD, secured only 16.4% of the votes. The election comes at a crucial time for Germany as the economy is in depression after having contracted for 2 consecutive years. Impact on Sri Lanka. The Eurozone, which Germany is a part of, is a key market for both Sri Lankan exports and tourism. In 2024, exports to the European Union reached $2.7 billion, up 1% from the same period last year. Weak purchasing power and rising unemployment affect Sri Lanka's export earnings and European tourist inflows. According to Reuters, India's economic growth likely rebounded, expanding 6.3% in the last quarter of 2024, driven by higher government spending offsetting weak household demand. Falling inflation rates and the interest rate cut in this month are expected to help boost consumer demand. Further, India is likely to be shielded from Trump's tariff policies due to the recent bilateral trade agreement. S&P Global expects the economy to grow 6.4% this year. Impact on Sri Lanka. India's trade deal with the United States is a positive signal for Sri Lanka. India, in its latest budget, has allocated 3 billion Indian rupees for various infrastructure projects in Sri Lanka. India is also Sri Lanka's largest tourist source market, having welcomed 414,000 tourists in 2024. A strong Indian economy would mean increased foreign direct investments and tourism inflows. And that's the wrap for this week. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay updated on the latest developments in Sri Lanka.